responsible.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the third episode of Motorsport Manager in my channel, and we are gonna do the race session of Yokohama GP today. As you guys know from my previous episode, if you guys watched it, you would know my qualifying places, or else a card should pop up right now on the screen. Oh, I'll drop the link in the description so you can watch that second episode and my first episode too. Watch those videos, get a background of what we are doing, and you may know that I had done a good qualifying and a practice session in my second episode. And now it's time to choose our stints, our knowledges and stuff. So however, Dieter Wexler will be going with race trim and super soft tires as he is on P1, but whereas Neil Saranen will be starting with the mediums and race trim. He has to push a lot, and the car's setup, they are not that happy. Guess a bit of an adjustment could do. Okay, he's not happy with so much. Still not good. He's not so happy. He's gonna start with a set of mid softs. I'm not sure. This is a 47 lap race, so he's gonna have like, okay, I guess like the softs can make 18 laps. So if I pit him on like 29, 39, 49, 47, he can make it. So I should pit him at 29th lap. This can easily make 34 laps. So I'm going to use this because I'm going to push a lot, and he has the knowledge on the medium, so he's going to use this. Both are going to attack because everyone's going to try and overtake, especially P2 is going to try to overtake P1. And we need to put pressure on P3 and P2 by using our P4 Nilo Saranen. So this is our starting grid. Zio Sharp is on P2. Rick de Graaf is on P3. I thought actually Harry Chapman would be the challenge, but no. And I would not want to see the rest. Esteban Ribeiro is there. Funny history with him, I never shared with you guys. And always have an eye on the weather. Fast forward it. Nothing you can do. Just keep it fast forward rolling. Now we are at P9. Okay, Saranen is not doing good progress. Okay, that's because he's on the mediums, others on the softs and the super softs. That's the reason, but we can make it. We can make places for that. Okay, we're at P9, which ain't good. He has the knowledge on mediums and he's not using those properly. Wait, he's got a good gap, so I'm going to go into bit more conserving strat maybe. Sharp is trying to accelerate, go beyond us, but he's pushing his tires a lot. Actually, how did Sharp manage to have this much of a less tire wear? I should most probably focus more on Wexler here because Sharp is giving him a good challenge. We should not let Sharp pass Wexler, or else it's going to be a hard challenge for us to get P1 back. Keep an eye on the weather. It might rain, might not, but it says that on the track grip that it's going to increase. We have our data centers. We are on lap 3 now with P1 and P2. Nilano Saranen should be, but now Saranen seems to be okay. He started on P4. But now he's on P9, which isn't good at all to us. Now they have started to ease off, which is why we are going to start to ease off, conserve. We need to conserve those tires as much as we can. When he starts to close the gap again, we'll be coming to him. Now let's focus more on Saranen, who has lost a hell lot of places. From P4 to P9, that's 5 places he's lost, which is not good. But Saranen, I don't know why. I should check on his morals a bit more. He's not doing good. There, see, he lost P10. He lost P9. He lost his positions again. Okay. He is pushing his tires a bit. No problem. We are conserving the tires as we need to do a better stint than him. Okay, then don't push, go to a medium strat. We got some laps, we can try to get him back into a P4, but it's Wexler I'm worried about. We should get into P1. He's on P1 and he's just seemingly increasing the gap as Sharp chooses to have a high fuel strategy while he's going to a backup tire strategy, as he has wasted most of his rubber while fighting me. And I'm gonna go to backup 2. Okay, now he's pushing his tires. We are on lap 8 now. And now I guess we are gonna go to the push and push. So he has a high tire temperature, so he's not pushing anymore, and he has lost a lot of fuel. Okay, he's on P9 now, which is good to us. And Wexler has made up a gap again. So what we are gonna do is go to conserve and low. Sharp has more tire than us. He's not trying to get us now itself. I don't know why. Maybe he's trying to go for a 2 stint, maybe softs. No, super softs and softs. But it's gonna be a bit hard to do that stint. I'm gonna go on a super soft and a soft. That's why I chose super soft and the race trim. So the race trim will be giving me the boost while I use the soft tires. And Nino Saarinen comes to P8 now. I don't have to worry about Wexler for some time now. He has a gap which he can maintain for like some seconds. Okay, Saarinen has like 15 seconds to make up, and he is making up that time to Gonzalez, but I'm sure that Saarinen can do better. Okay, he is losing more tire than Sharp actually. Sharp is on a good conserve strategy. He is using more fuel. He is using a low of both. He is trying to catch us maybe. We are gonna pit at lap 18 for sure, I guess. Wait, let's just see. If I pit at lap 18, this is gonna stay for another 27 laps. So 27 laps, 18, 28, 38, 45. So we need to make it 47 laps. So we gotta try to do something good with our stints. We're not increasing our gap. He is coming in. I'm gonna go in a high and a backup tire. Maybe overtaking P20 is going to give the opportunity we need to increase the gap. Okay, this is going to give the gap that we need because he should overtake P20 now. Willis will be going past P20 for a long time. So Saarinen has made up 5 seconds already to Gonzalez. And I don't know, Gonzalez is on a push strategy. At least we are on a medium strat. Okay, Sharp is close to us. We need to get ahead of that P19, which we do get. Okay, P2 comes. Here comes Sharp. Sharp is trying hard to get past us now. That's why we're gonna go to a neutral strat now for the tires. We are already at P15, so we don't have to worry that much. We're at P16, we can make it to we're at P16, we can make it to okay, we are getting a good gap from Sharp now. We should get past P17 to extend that gap. Okay, we do get past P17. Sharp's trying the move. No, he doesn't get it done. And we get a 5.2 second gap. Let's just see the condition of the parts. So we can see the gearbox is wearing out, which we might have to replace actually. So we are going on a medium strat. We gotta save up the parts so that they last longer. If we can go to the 19th lap using these soft tires, might be really good for us. actually no use of saving tire fuel actually for us. The only thing that we need to save is tires. We're gonna pit in the next lap now, and I'm gonna pause the game to say him to come into the pits. 34 laps too much. I guess we are giving up a lot of speed. I don't know if we should repair this. It's gonna take a lot of time. I don't want to go to a fast pit stop. We'll just go to 6 seconds pit stop. Okay, Sharp has already pitted, so I guess we're gonna attack this tire, go to an overtake strat, use up all the reserves we have. Now we are going a high and a neutral. Not sure what Sharp is doing. Okay, we exit in P1. So that's it, guys. We are doing a good job. We get a 4.6, 4.8, 5 second lead, 5.2 seconds, 5.4 seconds, 5.6 seconds. That's it, guys. Wexler is gonna get the win in this because it's DeGraff at 7.2 seconds, not Sharp. Actually, Sharp is at P4 now, and we should try to get Saarinen ahead by asking him to use some fuel now. And normally these soft tires should be, these medium should be able to do 34 laps, but they won't do 34 laps as I attacked for 2 laps, which consume lots of tire. Now we should try to get the P4 back again. And who is on P4? It's DeGraff. I'm gonna ask you to push your tires a bit. DeGraff is in the pits. I'm gonna ask you to push. I may even give you another set of mediums now for you to finish your stints, because from now onwards, if you save up tire, you can even finish it with the softs, but I'm not gonna let you do it with the softs. He has a 13.2 second gap, and he's using more fuel than needed. And say to conserve tire. Okay, he lost a lot of time. He lost like half a second over there, but he is now again gaining some time, losing time, gaining time. And Saarinen has only 30%, 31% of his medium tires life left, but we need this move done, which is why we're going to pause this, go to overtake and attack. We are trying this to get holes out of the equation. Now it's 2.83 seconds to holes. We should try to get the P1 and P2 here again. Again we are on a push. So if we go to another couple of mediums, maybe we can push hard a lot. Okay, he wants to pit, so let's just see what his options are. We got 21 laps left, nearly 21 laps. So maybe if I pause this, we got 21 laps, yes, 21 laps. He can push with the softs even, no problem at all, but all the knowledge he has is on the mediums. 10% performance increase. I'm not sure if I should do what I think I'm gonna do. I think I should put him on a softs set. But he might not be able to attack. So I'm gonna say him to come in for a set of mediums again. I'm gonna say him to attack now, and you're gonna pit in for another fresh set of mediums. I'm doing this for a reason. You may see, I'm not sure, it's a gamble. It is a big gamble, and I might even get paid off with good results. We're gonna go into a medium and push strat for tires. We are at P5 now, P6, no P5 yet, and we are at a 5.3 second gap to holes. Holes is on softs, so he should be a bit conserving too if he has to, but we can actually push our tires longer than he does. could have given the softs to Saranen, but he won't be able to push as we intend him to push. And Wexler has a 28 second gap, which is more than enough for him. So we're gonna go into a medium strata fuel, and he's conserving tires like damn. And I guess Sharp knows that he won't be able to overtake, so he's just left. He has just gone to a tire conserving strat now to keep at least P3 alive, because Chapman is on his tail with only 0.5, 0.6 within a second. He is within a second, so that's close to call. Now only thing that we should focus, the only driver we are going to focus on is Saranen, because he is the most important chap here. He's on P5. We need to get him back on P4. You can see, if you see the data center, Saranen started on P4s. So he was on 21 in P4. So he went to P3. And now he's on P5 again. So we need him at the P4 or the P3 again. So we're going to try hard for P4, P3. Can we make it to P3 actually? Yes, Holes has a 14 second gap. So we can make it 14 seconds. If we get rid of P4 now itself. So we're going to attack our tire wear. Okay, the move is done. Now we're going to push, and now we're going to push for P3, Chapman. It's going to be Chapman next, and he has a 16.6 second gap. He is on concern. Okay, he's going into an attack strat now. I guess it's to overtake Sharp, who is on a conserving strat. So we get back to P4, which is where we are intended to be. So that's happy news. So he comes to the place where he started the race from. But the only bad news is he won't be able to make up places like P3 maybe. And Sharp is pushing what? I don't know if Wexler is losing time behind someone. Okay, Wexler is not losing time. He is conserving, so he is losing time. Anyway, 21 seconds gap is huge. But Saranen has a 17 second gap, which is also a bit huge when you consider the amount. But I guess we can try if we attack the tires instead of saving up. But I'm not sure if we should now itself, because we got 13 more laps to go. It's a bit difficult to, like, when you think of these guys, these are unpredictable. Maybe at a sudden this can come to 0% and we have to pit. So because of that, this 22 second is going to help us a lot. Sometimes he's going to crash, or he locks up and he loses more time when we try to push the tires more than it is intended to. So we should think of all the aspects, all around the aspects, so we get a perfect race. So he doesn't make the deficit, so we're going to ask him to use some more fuel to make the deficit. Chapman is actually being holded up by Sharp. Sharp is not letting Chapman pass, and Chapman is on a set of mediums, so he is also in a set of mediums, which is good for us. And he has a set of older mediums than ours. As you can see, it has only 50% life left, whereas we have more than 65%. So we have the area of pushing, and we make up a second. I'm sure we can give a battle to Chapman actually. We're gonna say Wexler to use up more fuel. He's losing, like, he has lost like 2 seconds nearly, so that's not good to us. I am gonna say to attack the tires. So we are making up time. I'm not sure if we can actually make a lot of time. Okay, 3 greens, that means he sets a personal best lap. So his personal best, not the best after all. And Chapman is on a conserving strat of tires because he has used up a lot, whereas we still have some room to push, so we are yet pushing. And now I would say to go to the neutrals on both fuel and tires. He is on conserving, we are on neutral, because I am sure that we can do this within a 6 lap. I'm gonna say to push the tires actually and go for a high fuel use, because trying for P3 is actually a hard part. Actually we are on our sponsor's target also, so no problem for us, but we should try to get as much points as possible to increase our constructors championship lead. That is the most important part out of this. And Chapman suddenly slows down. Chapman suddenly slows down, and the deficit is reduced by a big margin. And it's reducing real quick. And I'm going to say Sornen to actually stay in the same strat. More I be like to attack and go to a medium without losing more fuel. We can actually try the P3 actually, if P19 gives us the place to overtake. Okay, now he is moving away. So 7.8 seconds dead. We can try. So Chapman has got a big gap between him and Sharp, so a 4-second gap, which is hard to clear. And we only got like 1 lap left, and we're gonna change our fuel strat to high. So P3 seems impossible, but actually P4 and P1, the way we qualified, we never lost places. Sarnan went down to P10, he was able to improve to P4, that's a big deal. And I guess partially that's because of him using the medium tires, not the softs. If he was using the softs, he had to go through a big strategy, but he was able to push using the mediums a lot. So let's just go and see how Wexler is actually celebrating. Okay, Wexler is in the pits. Okay, he's in the pits. He seems happy actually, happy a lot. Happier than Saarinen. So, again, we get P1 and P4. Let's just see everyone's timings, everyone's stats. We should use everyone's ideas, which can help us a lot on next thing. I guess Sharp lost to me when he used, when he pitted earlier, but he had more tire than mine. He had more tire than mine. He had less wear actually, but he chose to pit first. He tried to do the undercut on me. I actually thought of going for 20 laps on the softs, but when I saw Sharp doing a pit, I thought next lap I'm going to pit for sure and go for a set of mediums. It worked for a 1-stopper. Leplan actually did for 2-stopper. He actually started from the super softs, went for the mediums and went for super softs again. He could have gone for softs and super softs. I don't know why he went for the mediums in between. He was pushing a lot, I guess. Attacking the whole time maybe. And Saranen actually did 26 laps on the mediums and 21 laps on the mediums. That's actually not bad. I'm not sure how others did. So when you compare the top stints, they either used mediums, softs, super softs. And you can see most of them tried to be over 20 laps for their first stint. None of the top 5 tried to do a stint that was close to lap 15 or 16 maybe. Gonzalez lost because he did a stint that was close to lap 15. Lap 17 he changed his super softs, meaning he pushed a lot and he had to conserve his mediums for a lot. That's what happened, so he could improve places. But Sarnen, he dropped to P10, he had the mediums, he was able to push them, so he came to P4 again. That I guess is the stat that I should use. So let's see if I have broken any rules. And no. And I'll be teaching you how to like use advanced components without breaking rules. I'll teach you in the second season. Actually, the first season I won't be using any advanced components. Even though if I make some, I won't be using them. So anyway, let's see. Okay, Nina Holmes at a P7. Why? Okay, that's not going to change anything. Harry Chapman is up 2 places. Then we had a 19-second gap. That's good. So Neil Sandin got 12 points. Not bad at all. So let's just continue. Okay. So Loki Lavison, my team name, man. Oh, chairman's name, not the chairman, the manager's name. My goodness, Loki Lavison. I don't know what Odinson is doing. Okay, let's see. In the drivers' championship, Dieter Wexler passes Nilo Saarinen. Actually, Nilo Saarinen was P1 in the last race, and Dieter Wexler was on P2. If they were on P1 and P2 again with swapped places, both would have had equal points. But Nilo Saarinen couldn't do anything better than P4, so he has a 6-point gap between his teammate Dieter Wexler. And let's see the championship standings, constructors standings. So Scuderia Rosny has 80 points. Steinman Motorsport, the favorites to get number 1 in the constructors championship, are on P2 with a 37-point deficit. They only got 43 points. Not too shabby at all. We need to make it only up P2, I guess, as per my remembering. For our team should be above second place out of all the teams, and currently we're at P1, and I'm sure that we can maintain that gap with consistent performances like this. And actually they have their happiness improved, and I guess Dieter Wexler should actually improve his relationship with the mechanic to get his car better fast. Griffin Clark loses at 3% because Nilo Sandin was not able to get into a podium, and I guess he is not satisfied with the car. And partial to blame is Carla Espinosa because he said the car is good. He was the one who tested Nilo Sandin's car. Anyway guys, now we're going to check our bank balance. Oh, 12 million. Okay guys, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. So please subscribe to my channel, and if you want to watch my previous episodes, go to my channel, watch them, then you'll get a better idea at what I'm doing here. And please share this video, like this video, and help me build up my community. And I'll meet you guys in the next one.